Okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for your time and effort, your love and hospitality, and your support to come out for the walk for peace, even though in this weather. Thank you so much for all that. How many of us already listened to my talk? How many of us already practiced what I talk about? How many of us that actually write out that statement today is going to be my peaceful day every day? Okay, not many. Ladies and gentlemen, what's the problem? What is the problem stopping you from writing that down? Is it because it's not necessary, or what is the problem? Please raise your hand if you actually write that statement down every morning. Raise your hand. Okay, less than 20 people. So may I ask, what is the purpose of us coming out today? For peace? Then what is the problem when I already share peace, the peace in our peace, but you are not doing it? Well, I asked how many of you have listened to my talk and all of you raised your hand. Maybe you already listened to my talk how many times? Many times? Because I have been talking like 104 days, 104, 5 days already. So if you're still coming out for this mission, but you are not doing what you're supposed to do to have result, then I really don't know what is the purpose of coming out. Because when you come out here, first of all, you have to put a lot of effort into it. The night before, maybe. And then this morning, you have to plan out everything to come out and then stuck in the traffic. And then in the cold, lining up all the way from out there to here. And then silently or patiently standing out there to wait for us to deliver the speech again. So all those are effort and time, right? But after we listen to the talk and we still not practicing, so what is the point? Are we one? Are we just here to join the fun, the parade, or what? Concert? This is not a concert. This is not a parade. This is obviously it's a waffle piece talk, right? And we are coming out just to listen to the talk and then go back to normal. And it really is really not literature for me. And I'm talking, speaking on behalf of all of you. You know why? Because the reason why I took on this journey that I already shared, I have seen so much difference around me. So much in Fort Worth, Texas alone. During the pandemic, I've seen so much difference. People have lost their family, lost their jobs, lost their business, everything. And we given out food for 750 families per week for 2 years straight. And then I travel even to Africa to do the disaster relief. I travel everywhere I travel, I see suffering. Not talking about materials, talking about mentally, mental health. I have seen so much sufferings like that, and that is the reason why it's urged me to do something for our country and the world. And so that is the reason why I choose to walk for peace, hoping that to raise the awareness of peace to the people who are in need along the road, so that people can find peace for themselves and their family members. This is not about bringing more peace. There are so many people who have sacrificed their life for peace, and of course, it can only come fraction of the world, not the whole world. Nobody in this world can do that, including our venerable ones. That is why I mentioned that we walk just to raise the awareness of peace so that I can practice peace yourself. If our world, which is inside this physical body, if we cannot have peace, there will be no more peace. If this world cannot be peace, there will be no more peace out there. The world will continue spinning and doing all those things and doing all lemons to the people, to the beings. And we here just have to love ourselves to protect ourselves, to manage our emotion and reactions, not to let that world spin us. That is all. To keep us safe, happy, and peaceful. After all those sharings that I have shared every single day for the last 105 days, I talk a lot. The first time in my life I didn't talk that much. The whole day in the morning started from the morning to that's 10 o'clock. And then after that, I still have duty to do. And then after 12 a.m., I get to rest a little bit, get up, prepare myself for ready to go again. Every day like that. It's because I truly believe we as a human beings, we really need help on peace, to have peace, to build peace for ourselves. And I am willing to do all this. We are not giving up of what we're supposed to do, to share love, to share all this with other people. But why do I have to do this and why do we have to do this? It's because we are human beings. It doesn't matter what background we have. It doesn't matter what belief and faith and religions we believe. We have the same blood power to respect. We have the same face of beauty. So we are the same as human beings. We have this form, we have hands, legs, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, the same thing. We are not different, and we deserve better. We cannot be enslaved from material and for people to spin us, for people to control us. We've been there, we've been doing that for a long time. Letting people controlling us, being enslaved to all those materials. This is not slavery, no. It's coming. And of course, we don't need to hold all those anger and hatred anymore because of all those history. It's already become a history. No one can change it. We cannot live with it. We have to move on. They have sacrificed their life for freedom, for peace, for us to have a peaceful life like this. So we should move on and let all those wounds be healed within loving kindness and compassion so that peace can bloom and flourish throughout this universe. And in order for us to have peace, again and again, I have to say, there's no other way except we have to be mindful. If we cannot be mindful, then we continue letting people control us. How does people control us? Just say one thing, one word, when they trigger us, just with one word, we react right away. We react right away. And after that reaction, we shut up. We hold hatred, anger. Is that right? That is just a speak, one word from this now. Not talking about action, physical. Just one single word that can trigger us and let us jump on it. And at the end, we hold shut up. Nothing else. Just like the monkey that I always say. The monkey went into the party. This hand grab that point and stick right here, and then grab that point and stick right here. Keep doing this. Keep doing this after the monkey got out from that point field. The whole field was damaged, but only one or two points in his hand. We are the same. We've been trying to grab everything in this book. We grab a lot of things, even if it's not necessary, it's not needed, we still grab it. Grab it to ourselves. Try to grab it as much as we can. And at the end, the unreasonable reference. Nothing better than reference. We barely can have a peaceful day without family members. Is that right? And how much energy and how much time we spend for all those sufferings again in this lifetime. We don't have that much time left. We don't have that much energy left. Why do we have to waste it? Coming out here, spend a lot of time to stand right here. That's a lot of time and effort that I mentioned right at the beginning. And then after listening to the talk, when we go home, we do nothing, then everything go back to normal. It means you waste your time. It means you waste your time alone. And I don't want that. I really don't want that. If we willing to come out here, we should take this into action seriously. To have peace for ourselves and our family, that is how you love yourself. That is the only way that you can love yourself, show yourself love. Not with physical body. I'm talking about the inner child. The inner child is crying and asking for help every single day, every single moment, but we still ignore it and abandon it, which is our time, or people call our show. Suffer deeply. We live with stress and love with anxiety every single day, and we pass those on to our children. Our children grow in with all those anxiety and stress as well, because seeing us stressed, frustrated, they cannot be happy. Are we Do we really want our kids to grow up that way? Or we want them to have a better life? Of course, we want them to have a better life. And that better life only happens when we chance ourselves to be better. That is why I always say, every morning when you wake up, just grab a piece of paper and a pen out, write down that statement. It won't take you that long. Today is going to be my peaceful day. That is how you practice to have. That is how you practice to have a new habit. That is how you practice to concentrate. That is very simple and very easy thing to do in our life. While we spend a lot of time being a constant statement, but only this thing is very important for our life and we will not do it. We still not consider to do it. Then that is not loving yourself. Or maybe you think that this is something that the children do or teenagers should do, not us. Maybe no, it's for all ages. It's for all ages. You first of all grab a pen and a paper means that you are mindful to remember that, oh, I need to get a paper in the pen now. Without mindfulness, we cannot remember all those. We forget, right? And then when we got the paper out, when we set the paper on the table, we have that thought. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Now you grab your pen on your hand, start to write. Focus on that writing. Each and every movement of your hand, your finger, your pen, focus on it. This is how you train yourself to concentrate. This is how you train yourself with your fingers. Because we've been using this typing on the keyboard and on the phone like this all the time already. Now, if you hold the pen to write, your finger will probably go. Try it and you will see if what I say is true or not. Because you've been typing only and then just one finger pointing on the keyboard on the phone, you're never. And that is why now when you hold the pen to write it, your finger becomes painful. I've been there, done that. I understand. I know. And by doing this, you train yourself to have concentration. You train yourself to slow down. You train yourself to go back to the old day. Not typing on your phone. Today is going to be my peaceful day. I don't want that. Don't do that. A paper and a pen. It reminds you better throughout your day. Then after that, read it over with your eyes. When you have that written down on that paper, now you can look at it with your own eyes and then read it over and over. This is how you train your eyes to work with your mind. Earlier, you trained your hand to work with your mind. Now you train your eye to work with your mind. These two always pair together. Hand, mind, pair together. Eye, mind, pair together. After you read it over and over with your eyes, now you read it out loud with your mouth. Now mouth and mind pair together. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Read it out loud like that to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day so that no one in this world can mess it up. No one in this world can mess our days up. You're not alone. You only allow when you react on what people say and do. Like I said, if the person right stand right behind you, if they happen to step on your toe, your heel, or they push you, right at that moment, look at your chest, feel it, to see if that fire is stuck, the fire or not, stop burning up or not. If it is, it means that you will react. You will react with anger. But if you look around, if you look back, turn around, then you look at that person with a smile. Are you Are you okay with a kind way of acting and you're told maybe people are becoming peaceful? The way you react like that, you be at peace at that moment. You give that person a chance to practice peace as well, right? But when you turn back, you look that straight to that person in the bullet eyes. That is a different story. Then that fire starts to burn. Your chest heated up. It burned you. You turn into barbecue. Okay? And that is how you enjoy them. Just that simple. Or let's say if you walk into your house, your husband put something on the floor on the walkway, and then you happen to kick it because while you walk, you talk with your lover on your hand, your cell phone. You don't look on the floor to see what's on the floor. And then you kick on it, now you get down. Who put that pot right there? Your husband said, I did. Why did you do that? Now you start to fight with your husband. Just that simple because you're not mindful enough to look on the road. Is that right? And then when you react, and then your husband also react, it burned up the whole house. both of you become barbecue. That's how you run your day and your family's day. That's simple. How can we have peace? That is always where the problem started from in that house. And if we not be able to manage our emotion and our feelings, that is going to happen every single day. Are you willing to do that? The reason why I gave up that late life and just seeing all those suffering things in the family. I really don't want to. And of course, now that I show you the way, I show you what happened, and you should take this into action push right now, seriously, in order for us to have this, and in order for us to have peace and all those things happen, we have to be mindful. And practicing mindfulness is something that we've been missing big time. We don't practice. We breathe, we breathe in and out every second. But then we just breathe and breathe just like a robot, like a machine. We probably don't even know how long or how short our breath is. Right? So all we need to do is just have each and every breath going in and out. So each breath going in, wait, listen, knowing that breath going in, the breath going out, and awareness to it. Knowing that breath going out by the nostril, in and out, breathe in just breathe in by the nostril area. As long as we know that breath going in and know that breath going out, just like that. When we end up don't force your breath, just breathe in and out naturally. The way you breathe right now. When you breathe in, aware of that breath going in, just stay focused by this nostril area only. And then breathe out, knowing that breath going out. Now the monkey went off. Remember that monkey that I mentioned earlier? That monkey migrates all those thoughts, the all, the bad, the suffering thing, us in the future. It's always recorded. Whatever we have done is recorded in that in our mind, just like the hard drive of the computer. After it's recorded, now when we put right from this to arise, become all the stuff we talk. It's popping up every single time. It's just that we are too busy to see it. Doing something else, that's why we cannot see it. Now that we focus in our breath, we only have one job to do, which is concentrate and here within our breath. That is how you can see about. When you see that thought popping up, we don't need to try to eliminate it or push it away. Instead, we just observe that thought, acknowledge that thought by saying silently, thought, thought. After you observe it, and then come back in with the breathing, and then breathe in, breathe out, another thought pop up. Observe that, acknowledge that, that's not again. Keep bringing your concentration back to the present moment, which is each and every moment we need to. That is how we train up our food in this present moment. Right here, we don't need to live in the past. This is right here. Past is already become a history. We do not change it. We don't need to chase the future. We only need to live this present moment here. Just breathe in and breathe out without awareness. Not forward, but just back here. Train ourselves to come back to this present moment. And now if we hear any type of noise, any type of sound, Don't try to ask who, what, where, why. Just acknowledge it, observe that sound, acknowledge it's a sound, 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 back here with the breathing again. If you feel any sensation within this space, within this body, acknowledge it's itchy, 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 come back here. Numb, pain, come back here. Acknowledge it and come back here. Train ourselves how to come back to this present moment with each and every breath going in and out. That's all we need to do. Come back, come back, come back. Just like when you see the long walk, you pause a moment to look at the lungs. That is when you come back within to see yourself, to reflect yourself between the images of the monks walking, mindfulness, peacefully, while you are rushing and rushing and rushing, right? That's how you reflect yourself. That is when you pause, when you stop from doing anything. Just look at the now. Right at that moment, you are at peace. And you train ourselves like this every single day. Do not multitask yourself. Don't eat and watch a movie and talking on the phone at the same time. When you watch some business, just focus on your watching business. No music at the same time with watching business. When you walk, just simply walk without your gloves on your hand. When we go to the toilet, simply just go to the toilet without a gloves. It's because you always bring your go to the toilet. That is why we spend hours in the toilet. The toilet is always because you will sense. That's why you can see. That's why many of Americans have constipation. So we need to stop all these, okay? No lovers in the toilet. We lock your lover up, put in the drawer. Walk into that toilet, do your thing, wash your hands, and then come right out. You don't know how many people are waiting outside for their turn. You don't know. So you need to let go of that lover at that moment, okay? Sacrifice yourself from that lover just to do your part in the toilet and then finish it. Please, that is how you train yourself to stay focused. Because the more you use in this, the more sidetrack you get. A lot of things are in it that can pull you off track right away. Is that right? Okay. So with all that I shared, are you willing to change your life from here on out? I can hear you. It means that you will take this into action. We are not talking about just the talk anymore, right? Starting from tonight, starting from today and tomorrow, you have to take a piece of paper and a pen out to write that statement down, right? Are you sure? Okay, you promised, right? This is how you walk together with the Venerable monks in spirit. And please make sure, and please make sure, when you see the Venerable monks walk out there on the road, please don't follow them. Imagine all of you holding your lovers point straight to our face. Everywhere we go, while we say that we call this is a walk for peace, is that peace enough? Of course not. It creates chaos. Okay? It creates chaos. Look before we do something. Look around before we do anything. Alongside of the road, there are so many people patiently standing in the cold waiting for the monks to come. And then we walk on the side with the monks. rushing through that crowd while they patiently waited for the venerable monks to come, just for them to pay respect, just for them to see the monks once in their lifetime. And we run that whole serenity. We create chaos and we create not a nice movement to the people and the venerable monks. We create a wholesome deed for ourselves. That is not loving yourself. Remember that, okay? And then when you try to offer something to the venerable monks, please always remember, don't push around and don't try to squeeze the monk from two sides of the wall. You stay where you are. The venerable monks come. If you be able to offer, that's great. If you're not, like I already mentioned many times, we accept your heart. We receive your wholeheartedly offerings already. It doesn't matter if you use flowers to the monks or not, but if the more you try to push the people, try to rush to the monk, just to hand to the monk of water, of flower, or anything, that create chaos. Okay? It's not nice for you. It's not nice for the monks. It's not nice for the others as well. So always look around. Always have peace. Means you always have to stay calm, patient, and calm is the key to have peace. Without this, again, we keep on rushing and rushing and rushing again. We are chasing that out there. The world is moving very fast. And we are doing this, keep on chasing after it. We cannot have peace. This is the year of 2026. Over a month passed already. We don't have much time left. I encourage you and I advise you, stop all those things that we have been doing for many years. Change from here to have a better life, to have a better world for all those who live. Together, we can change this world. Remember, together, all human beings in this world are doing this together. Walk in spirit like that, means practice like that every single day. We are the world, the peacemaker. All of us are peacemaker, not just the venerable ones. You have to do your part. We have to do our part. And we are coming together to do this one thing, to bring peace to this world, to bring peace to this world means we make this world to be a better place for our future generations to live and for our children to live. Can we all do this together? Can we support this? Thank you so much. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Once again, when you go home, please be mindful when you drive. Be mindful on each and every step you take from here, where you stand right now, trying to get to your car, trying to get to the line and wait for the monks. Be mindful on each and every step, because with one step, not mindful, unmindful, you could ruin your day. Okay?
Thank you.
It means that you waste your whole day to coming out here and only bring stress and sadness home. We don't want that. We have to bring peace and joy and happiness home. And thank you so much.